Hey friends, it's Joe from DadBod. Welcome to Yokohama. It's like 4:48 in the morning and it's like 48 degrees. But Yokohama's a bay city just south of Tokyo. We're gonna go for a run today. So we got 3 miles. We're gonna do a Fartlek, which is interval training. So 1 minute low intensity, 30 seconds high intensity, stuff like that. So let me pop you in my head. We'll go over to YouTube and then we'll go run around this bay, which is gorgeous. Now, not a lot's lit up, but there's a Ferris wheel way the heck over there, which is kind of cool. So if you haven't been out here before, which I'm guessing you haven't, it really is quite lovely. It's one of my favorite areas in Japan. And I came out here for a business trip and got to see it from a different side. Let me open the right things. But yeah, definitely not dressed for the weather today. It's like, again, 42 degrees-ish, and I'm in shorts and a t-shirt with no gloves because packed like an idiot. Let me see if I could open up YouTube now. I think that's all I need. Let's see. View channel. Turn down the volume. Yeah, there's the sidewalk. That's exciting. Yep. There we go. All right, so we should be good to run. But yeah, it's a nice city. Whew. Chilly. It'd be nice if I could move. Ugh. Should be a good one today. And I think I'm just gonna wing it when it comes to the intervals. There's no real way for me to do a clock. Actually, I could stopwatch it. Yeah, that'll work. I'll wait till that hand turns green and then we'll start. It's just hard for me to watch chat and the stopwatch. Yeah. Alright, so nice and mellow. So our goal today is to run to the Gundam factory, which I've never been there in Yokohama. There's one in Odaiba. And now if you're not from Japan, all these things will sound foreign because they're in Japanese. So duh. Because they're in Japanese. So duh. Just basic dope. But Odaiba's really cool. And they have a Gundam factory. You can see this big giant statue. We're at a minute. Pick it up a little bit. Whew. So I'm out here on a business trip connecting with surgeons. That's been kind of fun. I think we're almost at the interval. I'll go to 2 minutes. And let's bring it down. Nice and mellow. So, what we're doing today is we'll do throttle pace, which is my half marathon pace, and then we'll pick it up to a harder run. And the main goal for me is to always drop back into the throttle or into the half marathon pace. So we're trying to consistently spike our heart rate, if that makes sense. Yeah, I was doing interviews over there at the Navios, Yokohama. Now, I wasn't leading them. The US team was, but always try to get in the room when they're surgeons. So you always learn something. Alright, let's pick it up. We'll run to 4 minutes. Yeah, this is like a beautiful little series of islands inside a bay that they've built up. It's awesome. There's a whole bunch of restaurants and stuff over there that are great. And there's a cup of noodle museum out here. It's out that way. I don't know if you ever had a cup of noodle. It's like Maruchan ramen, but in a little mini bowl. You just rip the top off. And you're good to go. It's excellent. Whew. Brisk. Bring down the throttle. Whew. So, this is going to be an interesting run today. Honestly, I'm not going to push too hard, but I wanted to make sure I woke up, got out here at my body a little bit, did something while I'm traveling that was still kind of normal concerning my routine. Whew. Let's try to run this thing. So rather than getting too sophisticated with today's run, all I'm doing is a minute high, minute low. And the timing is a little rough, but I don't have a stopwatch with me, so it's difficult to do it quote unquote perfectly the way I normally train. So success looks like coming out here in the cold and moving at 2 different intervals, even if the timing of those intervals isn't perfect. Right? It doesn't need to be. The goal is to progress. That's what we're doing. Hey, Crazy Maisie's here. What's up? Sorry, I just talking into the air. It's raining down. Whew. Bopped in to say hi, can't say much. Hey, no worries. Deadlift. I actually have to check my map. See if I go straight or right. I think I go right. I'm trying to get to the Gundam factory. I don't know if you've ever been there, friend. This thing kind of straight and to the left. But Yokohama's pretty quiet right now. It's nice. It's peaceful. I think I'll walk for a minute. My left hip's catching just a little bit. I don't like that. It's fine. I was twisted up in a seat all day. Sitting is actually one of the hardest things for me. My body just doesn't fare well with it. Let's see. Click the right one. So, I had a couple deadlifts, a couple knee raises. See if I can get pace and form back. And this week, really aggressive time zone hopping. So my workouts have been shortchanged for sure. And that happens sometimes. Sometimes life happens. You can't get a full workout. I've been lifting a little heavy. Not full ego, not fully safe. You changed my sleep schedule so I can't visit the stream frequently anymore. Hey, Crazy Maze. I'm happy to hear you're changing things around. Like, no worries about the stream. The stream will always be here. And the time of the stream will adjust, just like that guy's over here working out at 5 in the morning. Am I gonna be foreign? Let's just be foreign. This is ridiculous. So it's straight. Straight doesn't look possible. There's a wall right there with the angry girl mural. I guess I'd have to go that way. Oh. I don't think I could be back here. 1 second. This is getting dark and spooky. Yeah, I'm going the wrong way. That way. That bridge. Got it. Alright. Whew, here we go. Yeah, Crazy Matey. Bye! Yeah. See you around, friend. Thanks for popping in. Welcome to Yokohama. Okay. Yeah, find my core. Find my core. Core. Cute little park over there. Looks like a creepy monster statue over there. Oh, they're like weird little baby elephants. Cute, I guess. Alright, let's pick it up. Let's pick it up. So, this whole workout is going 100% by feel. I normally don't like to do that because the clock forces me to make decisions off a pre-decided path concerning pacing. When I go off of how I feel, well, heck, I don't feel like running fast. That doesn't sound fun. Is there a zoo here? What? Lean. Bring it down. It's a beautiful area. A little chilly. Walk. A good cold exposure. Yeah. Pacing and form. Leave something to be desired today. But I'm here. That's the main goal. Tadaima. Tadaima's like, I'm home. Like you say it upon arrival. Okay, I know where I am. Gundam should be just past that. Whatever it is. I think it's a big pier. I want to go see Gundam. Gundam. Ikimasho. Nice and gentle. But Tadaima. Tadaima. I'm here. I'm here. I'm present. I'm chilly. I am sore. I don't have perfect form. Don't have perfect pace. I don't have perfect motivation. Everything's a little wobbly. We're just gonna wobble along. That's all today is. It's a little wobble in Yokohama. Because here's the deal, friends. Like, a lot of times, not always, we will self-exclude from different opportunities in life because we don't think we bring enough to the table concerning our skills, gifts, our passions, our motivation, our ability. And the same thing happens with fitness as well. You know, I woke up and said, hey, I don't have a lot of time this morning. I gotta write a paper. I gotta meet with surgeons. I don't have a stopwatch. I'm tired. Right? You can go through all the lists to self-exclude you from doing what you want to do. Really, I think a lot of fitness is just learning to show up as you are with what you got. This is what I got today. My pace is weird. It's erratic. My form leaves something to be desired. There's walks happening. I got a sore left butt cheek. Just the left one. You know, I had a goal. I was like, I'm gonna run to Gundam. I have no idea where Gundam is. I'm cold. How much farther I gotta go down this thing to get to it? So I'm checking my map. I'm like, are we going home? I was like, oh man, that's a long park. Alright, safe Gundam for another day. It's down that way somewhere. I'm sure we would have saw it, would have been great. That's like the other thing, it's like you gotta make choices for you with the body you got. So today's run, I'm gonna adjust my normal fartlek. My fartlek is normally like, I would do half marathon pace, push it up to a faster pace, drop it back in half marathon pace. So every low interval is the pace we run the race at. I got a race scheduled, right? I'm doing all this stuff for me to stay trained up if I want to spring towards a half marathon in the near future. But like, honestly, all these workouts, they have to be for me, right? You can have external whys. Maybe you want to be able to run around with your kids and your grandkids, which is also me. But what we do has to flow out of who we are. And we have a innate sense of purpose and value, worth taking care of, worth stewarding. You know, so me and OG-san, because I just ran past him, OG-san number 2, we're out here for a plethora of reasons. Because no matter how hard we work and how far we run, we're all gonna die. Right? So you gotta ask yourself the question, like, why am I here doing this? What do we aspire to get out of the journey? And if it's purely aesthetics, which it's an okay motivation, but you might want to reevaluate your motivations. You only have so much control. You know, genetics fits in. And you're gonna see progress on your fitness journey in many other ways before you ever see aesthetics. At least in my case, I always felt like aesthetics get worse. Like as I run, get healthier, do lots of lifts, my butt just gets bigger. Oh man, working it today. I'm finally like in the work zone. Naturally things aren't perfect. Whew. But I'm getting something. Something versus nothing. That's the mindset we got right now. Get out here and get something. A lot of folks are in bed getting nothing. By the way, sleep's okay. All right. I don't want to pull you all into those toxic sleep habits and crap like that. It's not what I'm about. Whew. 6 minutes, 37 seconds. No, yeah, it's a marathon though. I'm out here at 5:12 a.m. with all these elite Japanese Oji-san athletes, grandpa athletes. Love running with grandpa. They can just lock it in, man. It's incredible. I'm over here like I'm cold. I'm tired. I have to write a paper this morning. My brain's in all the woes right now. I remember when I was in high school. You know how like high school coaches can be a little toxic sometimes. Some more than others. Sometimes I felt like high school coaches just had a bad day at work and they used coaching as an excuse to project their feelings of inadequacy within the workplace on America's youth. I don't know. I feel like there's something there psychologically. I just remember, I think his name was, no, it wasn't Dackney. Could have been Mitch, could have been Daly, I don't know. We'll say kid's name was Daly, I don't know. He was like a cornerback or some kind of linebacker. And we were doing these drills where we had to like, it was full team versus full team. It was called like 50 perfect plays. Like after all of summer camp, we had to run 50, and I even hated the term, perfect plays in which every coach, whether they're the lineman coach, linebacker coach, running back coach, every single person on offense and defense had to have executed with what they were quoting as perfection. Doesn't mean that defense always stopped the play, but they stopped it the best they could based on the play call that was set up. Doesn't mean that offense always scored a touchdown. It just meant that every block was set up correctly. Every defensive lineman went all in. It's 50 perfect plays. And if every coach didn't give like a thumbs up and blow their whistle, it didn't count, and we ran it again. Yeah, it was hell. Like, by the end, everyone was playing from completely empty. That's right. Everyone was playing from like completely empty, all reserves spent, you know. Because from stuff like that, you just get absolutely destroyed. Did I miss my path? Have I been here before? I think we might have taken the wrong road. Oh well. That's where we want to get. Yeah, I took a different road. But everyone was spent and exhausted. And I remember one of the kids started back talking just a little bit. Just enough, right? Because we all want to drink from that cup, right? That cup of bitterness, frustration. I just remember one of the coaches being like, "Oh, Daly, woe is me, woe is me." Just started trolling him, and then every play that didn't count, he'd do it again. Woe is me, just bullying the kid, right? Like, yeah, getting into that psychological space a little bit. Not really sure how it's actually supposed to work out. I need to go that way, I think. I gotta run up these stairs, I guess. And let's walk them. Just remember, woe is me. Over and over again. I don't know. I'm kind of coming into today with that a little bit. I have some challenging deadlines for school, so I have to deliver on my day job. So I gotta wake up, work out without my desired gear, for instance. It's chilly. There's a lot of woe is me. And unfortunately, I think a lot of like fitness influencers, they sidestep the reality of those things. Like, how far do I take this loop? Does it let me out? I think I want to get out on this side. You know, like, they discount how hard it is for people to actually show up and exercise sometimes. Scared. I have no idea if I'm doing this the right way or not. Definitely feels like I shouldn't be on this. It's like this video of the escalator stops and everyone freaks out. What do we do? Just everyone stay calm. Stay calm, it's gonna be okay. Just walk off of it. But I think it's okay. It's okay to have a little bit of woe is me. Because we have to acknowledge the woe. The things we don't want to do. The difficulty of what we're trying to accomplish. Some people, I gotta be careful with platitudes, right? You know what a platitude is? It's like the platypus of words. Let me see if I could misdefine it, but I'm pretty sure platitude just means like speaking in a generality so open enough that it seems to appeal to everyone and in some way validate who they are, their perspective. So like it's very common, not always, for like pastors. Pastors are great. A lot of times they'll speak in overarching platitudes, which superficially connect with people because it's like you're talking right to them. Really, you're talking to the human condition, and the people you're talking to are humans. Right? There's actually really good like speech structuring you can do to make your message connect more with the masses if you use platitudes. They can also be used in a coercive way, which is why I kind of talk through both sides of my mouth. I think a lot of times we could have these platitudes that like, oh, you just gotta like grit through the discomfort. Everyone's just gotta Goggins their way through life. First of all, Goggins, high respect for the man. I think he's fantastic. I think for a lot of people, he's exactly what they need to get off their couch, right? I think for some people, they get off their couch though, comparison sets in, the reality of how challenging some of this stuff is sets in, and you can't out-muscle ever because you don't physically have 100% to give, you know? Like, today I don't. Today, if I had a stopwatch, could I have run this workout perfectly? Could I have stayed on track? Would I be walking right now? Like, we don't know. But what I do know is my left hip, quad, and glute aren't contracting and firing the way that I want or feel comfortable with during a long run. And I don't want to run myself injured. And, whew, 1 second. Oh, so it's nice out. Fartleks are my least favorite workout I didn't get to go as far as I wanted. I didn't get to run and paddle the way that I normally do. But I think for me mentally, for today, and from a safety perspective for the hips, it's better I walk, hold my core in tight, get a nice lean, and still get some cardio. And the walk and talk. Walk and talk's great. Whether there's someone here listening who's not chatting, or it's just going out into the air. It's helping me process and fit everything together so that I can tell myself, okay, go to your hotel room, put on some pants, take a shower, maybe in opposite order, shower then pants, you know, and sit down and trust that you can finish your final paper, pack up, eat breakfast, and get to your surgeon interview on time or early, right? Like those are the things of trust in myself and my ability that I gotta work to. It takes time to get there. A lot of times, this morning, and it's more important than doing them perfect. It's the of showing up. Also the great where I'm at. So work with my bag of bones. From a year ago, be getting out. This is against yourself. If I compared myself did last like last week was great.